We turn now to the largest active wildfire burning in the U.S. It's the Park Fire in Northern California, and it's raging across more than 350,000 acres so far.
A 42-year-old arson suspect is behind bars. This fire now the 7th largest wildfire in California history. And joining us now with the latest is CAL FIRE's Public Information Officer, Rick Carhart. Rick, thanks so much for being with us. Let's start with where y'all are on containing this fire.
We are currently at 12% contained, that's actually a good thing. We had no containment on this fire until yesterday morning. And so the last, I would say, day and a half, we've been able to make really good progress, getting some control over this fire. For the first 3 days, it was essentially a 300,000 acre fire after 3 days. And so we've slowed the growth of the fire for the last day and a half or so, and hoping to make more progress as we continue forward.
Progress is important. And just days after this fire started, Rick, an arson suspect was arrested. He allegedly pushed a car that was on fire down an embankment, and that suspect is being arraigned today. What else do we know about how and why this whole thing started?
Well, that's really pretty much what we know right now. So we have determined that the cause of the fire was arson, but the fire is still very much under investigation. So there's a lot more work to do with that. And our law enforcement personnel, as well as our local district attorney, are doing a great job of continuing to gather information about what's going on with the origin and the cause of the fire.
How did this fire spread so fast, and why has it been so hard to contain?
From about the last 3 to 4 weeks here in this part of Northern California, we've had temperatures pretty much every day between 105 and 115 degrees. And so it's been incredibly hot. It's been very, very dry. The relative humidity level has been in the low teens to sometimes down in the single digits. So fuel moisture is almost non-existent. Everything is ready to burn here. And so at the time that the fire started, in the first couple days of the weather conditions, pretty much any spark that hit the ground was going to cause another fire. So the fire was able to build on itself and throw embers out in front of it as the wind moved it, and every one of those embers started another spot fire. And all of that combined just to make a fire of incredible growth incredibly quickly. And we've had our hands full since then.
It's hard not to think back to 6 years ago when the Camp Fire and Dixie Fire devastated the region where these current fires are, and it burned down the town of Paradise, not far at all from where these fires are now. So what are you telling the residents in that area, and specifically in Paradise, who still hold the trauma of 2018 with them, with this new spate of fires now?
Absolutely. I would say everybody in Butte County, and really everybody in this part of Northern California, is very, very much fire aware. Currently, right now, unfortunately, the entire town of Paradise sits under an evacuation warning from this fire. And the folks who have come back and who've rebuilt, and the few folks who did not lose their homes back in 2018 in the Camp Fire, they're very much on alert. They understand the importance of being ready to go. And so we also know that the rest of the county, everybody in the county, knows that if there's an evacuation, that they need to get out.
All right, Rick Carhart, PIO for CAL FIRE. Thank you for your time, for keeping us up to date on what's a very serious situation out there. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.